You know that person who's watched The Office 17 times? Or your friend who insists on rewatching Harry Potter every single year, like it's some kind of sacred ritual? Maybe you've caught yourself hitting play on the same comfort show for the fourth time this month, even though Netflix keeps passive-aggressively asking, "Are you still watching?" Yeah, we see you. And here's the thing. There's actually a fascinating psychology behind why some people can't stop rewatching the same content over and over again. It's not laziness. It's not because there's nothing else to watch. Trust me, Netflix has made sure of that. There's something deeper happening in your brain, something about who you are and what you need. So let's talk about it.
First, there's the comfort seeker. This is the person who rewatches because life feels overwhelming and they need something predictable, something safe. You've had a brutal week at work, your inbox is a nightmare, and the world outside feels like it's spinning too fast. So what do? You put on Friends for the 100th time. Not because it's groundbreaking television, but because you know exactly what's going to happen. Rachel's getting off the plane, Ross is going to say something awkward, Joey's going to eat someone else's sandwich. There are no surprises, no plot twists that'll wreck you emotionally, no cliffhangers that'll keep you up at night. Psychologists call this predictability preference, and it's actually a stress management technique. When life feels chaotic, your brain craves control. Rewatching gives you that. You know how the story ends. You know who survives, who falls in love, who gets the happy ending. In a world where you can't predict tomorrow, there's genuine comfort in rewatching yesterday. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're the person who needs that emotional safety net more than you need novelty.
Then there's the nostalgic time traveler. This person isn't just rewatching a show, they're rewatching a feeling. They're rewatching a version of themselves. You put on The Lion King and suddenly you're 8 years old again, sitting cross-legged in front of the TV on a Saturday morning without a single responsibility. You rewatch Gilmore Girls and you're transported back to college, to late nights with your roommate, to a time when life felt simpler, when the future still felt wide open. Nostalgia is a powerful psychological tool. Research shows it actually reduces anxiety, increases feelings of social connection, and gives us a sense of continuity in our identity. When you rewatch something from your past, you're not just consuming content, you're revisiting who you were. You're reminding yourself of the path you've traveled. And sometimes, when the present feels confusing or disappointing, the past feels like home. So you go back, again and again. But here's the twist. There's also the analytical rewatcher. This is the person who genuinely discovers something new every single time. They're not rewatching because they need comfort. They're rewatching because they're obsessed with details. Did you notice the Dumbledore scar in the first movie is on the wrong knee? Wait, there's a Breaking Bad Easter egg in the background of that Better Call Saul scene. They're the ones picking up on foreshadowing they missed the first time, analyzing character motivations with the intensity of a film school thesis, noticing visual metaphors that flew right over everyone else's heads.
This type of rewatcher has what psychologists might call a need for cognitive closure, but in a good way. They love patterns. They love piecing together narratives. For them, rewatching isn't repetition, it's excavation. Every viewing is a new layer. And honestly, they're usually right. Some shows and movies are designed to reward this kind of attention. Inception, Westworld, The Sixth Sense, these aren't just stories, they're puzzles. And the analytical rewatcher lives for solving them. Another type, the social rewatcher. This person doesn't actually need to rewatch for themselves. They need to rewatch with you. They've seen Pride and Prejudice a dozen times, but when you mention you've never seen it, suddenly it's an emergency. We're watching it tonight. I need to see your reaction to the hand flex scene. They rewatch because they want to share the experience. They want to witness your emotions in real time, to relive the story through your eyes.
This comes from something psychologists call social sharing of emotion. Humans are wired to connect through shared experiences, and rewatching beloved content with someone new creates a bridge. It's bonding. It's intimacy without vulnerability. You're both laughing at the same joke, gasping at the same twist, crying at the same scene. And for the social rewatcher, that shared moment is worth sitting through something they've already memorized word for word. And finally, there's the avoider. Let's be honest about this one. This person rewatches because choosing something new feels exhausting. Decision fatigue is real. You open Netflix, scroll for 40 minutes, and end up putting on The Good Place again because at least you know you like it. New shows are a gamble. What if it's bad? What if you waste 3 episodes before realizing you hate it? What if you invest emotionally and it gets canceled on a cliffhanger?
Rewatching is safe. It's low stakes. It's easy. And when you're already drained from making 1,000 decisions every day, your brain just wants something that doesn't require effort. So you rewatch. Not because you love it that much, but because it's easier than the alternative. So which one are you? Maybe you're all of them, depending on the day. Maybe the show you rewatch says more about what you need right now than what you enjoy. And honestly, that's okay. There's no wrong way to watch. Whether you're on your second viewing or your 22nd, there's psychology behind it. There's meaning in it. So go ahead, press play. We won't judge.